Do not get a Cane Corso if you're a punk. We have 3 Cane Corsos, and when I tell you this is the best breed, I will never own another breed. Yes, I have a Frenchie, but my husband bought me a Frenchie because I'm a punk. Let's go back to why you shouldn't own a Cane Corso if you're a punk. What I mean by this is they are extremely intelligent animals, okay? They are beyond loyal. They are very strong. If you cannot dominate your dog, a Cane Corso is not for you. Cane Corso reads you, right? So if you're very pleasing and you let them run the house, any dog is going to walk all over you. Cane Corso knows how to test you. A Cane Corso knows how far they can go with you. If I come to the house and they've done a mess, I will correct them and say, no, that's bad. Go over there. But the minute I see that they're sad and they put their head down, I'm like, oh my God, okay, you're my baby. Boom. They know I'm a punk. Now, if my husband walks in, that's a different story. My husband does not have to put his hands on him, but his voice alone terrifies them. My husband is a lot more strict with them than I am. One thing that a trainer did teach me, and this was with my first Cane Corso, and she was a much older lady. I want to say this lady was in her 70s, and she had a pack of Cane Corsos. So when I went to her training session, I said, this is going to be interesting. How is a senior citizen, no disrespect at all, but she was more fragile looking than me. I said, how is she going to control this pack? One of her Corsos were not listening to her during training. I have never seen a woman in her 70s, 2-piece, bap, bap, okay? An animal the way she did. I was afraid of her after that. That dog put her head down and went back to places where they need to go, a designated area that you assigned for them. And I automatically looked at her like, you're abusive. You're like, no, we don't do that in these parts. But she said to me, if you're not ready to flex your muscles to your Corso, this Corso will walk all over you. And she was absolutely right. So with that said, I'm not telling you to beat your animal. Absolutely not. Don't beat your Corso. But let him know that you're strong too. That's sometimes needed. Sometimes I've seen women tiny that they have adopted some of my Corso puppies. Tiny, maybe 80 pounds wet. They come to get a puppy and I'm like, do you know what you're getting yourself into? And they're badasses. They're like G.I. Janes. They have a pack of dogs because they know how to put in the time. They know how to train them and they know what voice to use. They know the commands to use. If you're not ready to do that, don't get a Corso. You're going to hear this repeatedly. If you own a Cane Corso, socialization is so important. What is socialization? When they're puppies, take them out. They need to meet the world. They need to know that that leaf that's blowing by is not going to kill their mommy, so they could be relaxed. They need to understand that there are people besides their family that exist in this world, and it's going to coexist with them when they're on a walk. If you do not socialize your dog, it's going to be a problem. You're creating a monster, because when they do go out later on, they feel as though they need to protect you from everything and anyone, and you will not be able to control that animal. They are so strong. My husband could walk with them outside and not have them on a leash, and they stand by him. Everything is all great and dandy. Now, when I walk them, I am being dragged. Like you see on a cartoon, my dogs are dragging me down the street because they don't respect me. And I'm okay with that. And you could tell me in the comments how stupid I am, how weak I am. I'm a punk. I told you that in the very beginning. If you are unsure about the behavior of your animal, please lock them away. Put them away. I always do that with my Corsos. Anyone, unless they're family and my Corsos know them, they're loose, they roam around the house. If my Corso does not know whoever is coming in through that door and I don't tell them it's okay, there's going to be a problem. If my husband tells them it's okay, we got this, they're fine, but they're still watching you. I'm still putting my animals away, okay? Again, they're amazing dogs, but they will overpower you. And a Chihuahua, I'm more afraid of a Chihuahua than I am of my Corsos. But I'm saying, if you are not willing to put in the time to train them and socialize them, do not get them. They are very clingy. They're clingy. They're Velcro dogs. I have zero privacy. I cannot hide from them. They will find me. So, long story short, I know this went on and on and on. If you're a punk, do not get a Corso because they can see right through you. They know you're a punk. They know you're weak.